Hello, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So I received your homework. It's about the film review. You posted it on our group page.
Yeah.
Okay, and this time our class is about the reading skills in the reading material. It's the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, I will share the material to you. Please give me a moment. Can you see the screen?
Yes.
Okay, so this will be our topic for today. Okay, welcome to Untitled class. This is our lesson for today under the reading skills. It's okay. Let's talk about interesting places and events. Be close the door, David. Okay, now can you tell me some interesting places and events that you have experienced?
Interesting place and event.
Can you give me can you give me some interesting places that you have visited?
Is Singapore University.
And have you been to Singapore?
Yes.
Okay, so what other places do you know that you think that it's interesting?
Is in Marina Bay.
So what is in that place?
Is in Marina Bay has the top the head building and building and so
So you think that that place is interesting?
survivor.
Okay, what about an event? An interesting event that you have experienced?
Event is my birthday.
All right, that's one example. What about New Year? In your how do you celebrate New Year in Vietnam?
Is the with me
Yeah, how do you celebrate New Year in your country?
is it
How do you celebrate New Year in your country? By the way, what is
in lunar January
what? Can you say it again?
is lunar January.
Lunar January. Okay. And what about during Tet? Tet in your country, is it interesting?
Tet is Is the New Year?
Yeah. What do you do during that?
Mm, I'm doing my I'm go and went to my grandparents' house.
You went to your grandparents' house
Mm, um, and uh, and cook cake.
okay. Okay, so I guess that's interesting. Now let's continue to the second slide. It's a vocabulary. Let's take a look. Can you read the first word?
Mm,
Achievement.
achievement.
Okay. What is your greatest achievement in life?
My achievement. Uh, achievement
As a
is
student, what is your greatest achievement in life? How about playing? You said you like playing soccer, right?
yes.
So do you play in your team in your school?
Yeah.
And about playing soccer, what is the achievement that you have achieved or that you have experienced while playing football?
The cup.
Did you win?
Yes.
Okay. Now, next word here is suspension. Okay. Can you read?
Spread. Suspension.
Okay, let's try again.
Suspension
Suspension. Okay, suspension. Okay. What do you understand based on your idea? What is suspension?
is the
What what do you think is based on your own understanding? What is suspension?
is the sleep. Is the
It's a
same as sleep.
suspension. Okay, it's a temporary prevention of something, like you are suspended, you are you are under in suspension because you have done like the suspension of military action. Okay, that's an example. Now the third word is wire. What is wire? Do you have any
Why?
idea?
Uh, is this is why
All right, that's an example of wire. Look at the wire in your mouse, the wire of your computer. Next word is cable. Do you know this, right?
yeah.
LAN cable, satellite cable. Next word is lane. What is lane? Do you have any idea what is lane?
Lane is the lane.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
I know explain the lane.
Okay. Lane is a narrow road, especially in rural area. Okay, an example of a sentence is, she drove along the winding lane, meaning the road is very wide. Okay, so that's the explanation of lane. From the word, next word, how do you read this?
Unique
Okay, unique. In your own understanding, what is the word unique? What does it mean?
this mean is uh have is nice and nice and fun nice and beautiful.
Okay, it's very beautiful, unlike anything else. So his beauty is unique. Okay, next word. Can you read the next word?
Remote.
Okay, promote.
Remote.
What is that?
That is I don't know this means.
Okay, like if you are a teacher, your first rank is like in the game. If you're what game are you playing?
Mm, FIFA 20.
Oh wait, I can't relate. I don't know that. But first, what I'm going to say is, let's say that your rank now is rank one. Okay, but because of your achievements, because you win every war that you go, so you will be promoted into rank two. So that is how the word promote means. It's you will be promoted to a higher position. Okay, next word is the word provide.
Provide.
It's
It means we we give people some things.
all
Uh,
right.
the
Okay, right. That's good. So you're providing things to other people. You are like if
the
you are
material.
all right. Very
Material.
good. Next word,
Material.
construction. Okay. So you know what it means, right? Construction. And last
Yes.
word is the word resist.
Receipt.
Resist. Okay, resist means, what is your idea
Receipt.
about resist?
Receipt mean someone someone beaten someone hit hit
Mm-hmm.
someone hit me and I resist.
Okay, all right. And another meaning of that is if um, withstand to action or effect, you are resistant to like, okay. Okay, now let's continue to the next slide. We're going to read the Golden Gate Bridge. Okay, first we are going to read the first paragraph. Here is the first paragraph. Okay, wait. We're going to read this until here. Okay, first you will read the first paragraph and I will read the remaining paragraphs. Okay, can you read the first paragraph now? The title is The Golden Gate Bridge.
The
Okay,
golden the golden gate bridge the golden gate bridge raised up above San Francisco Bay is it is one of the great and engineering
engineering,
engineering
engineering achievements.
achievement of the 20th century. The Golden Gate is one of the longest and most beautiful bridge in the world. It is a suspension bridge over one 1.7 miles long.
Miles long. It's
Miles
1.7
long.
miles long. Okay.
The
Next,
bridge spans the Golden Gate Strait at the entrance to Francisco
Francisco. Okay.
Bay is connect Marin County to San Francisco is in
Northern.
Northern California.
Okay. Stop in that. in 10th period. Now, the Golden Gate Bridge rises above San Francisco Bay. It is one of the great engineering achievements of the 20th century. The Golden Gate is one of the longest and most beautiful bridges in the world. It is a suspension bridge over 1.7 miles long. The bridge spans the Golden Gate Strait at the entrance to San Francisco Bay, and it connects Marin County to San Francisco and Northern California. Okay, based on what you have read, Hoy, can you tell me what did you understand on it?
Mm, it is the Golden Gate Bridge. Bridge. The Golden Race.
Mhm.
The Golden Gate Bridge.
Based on what you read, can you share me some ideas or what did you understand about the
It
first paragraph?
is the uh, is the Great Race above San Francisco Bay. Mm, it is the one of the great engineering achievements of the
Mm-hmm.
20th century. The Golden
Mm-hmm.
Gate is one of the longest bridge and most beautiful in the world.
All right. So the bridge is the most beautiful bridge in the world. Now I will read it. Well, continue. A tower stands at each end of the bridge. The distance between the two towers is 4,200 feet. The total length of the bridge is 8,981 feet. Each of the tower is about 1,120 feet from one end of the bridge. Okay, and the bridge contains 88,000 tons of steel. There are 160 miles of wire in the two cables. The bridge is made of 390 cubic yards of concrete. Can you continue reading until here?
Uh, one of
One
one
cubic.
1 cubic yard is
Mm-hmm.
3 feet long, 3 feet wide, and 3 feet high. The floor of the bridge is about 200 feet above water and 90, 90, 90 feet wide. This
Mm-hmm.
for
Allows
six, allows for 6 lanes and sidewalks. The chief and engi-
engineer
engineer of the project was Joseph B.
Strauss.
Strauss.
The
The
tower
towers were designed by an architect named
architect.
architect
Mm-hmm.
named Irving Morrow. He
Okay.
also chose the unique rust
Rust colored
col-
paint.
color paint for the bridge.
Okay. The Golden Gate Bridge is designed to withstand the very heavy tides. Okay. And it also resists earthquakes and high winds. The idea for the bridge was first promoted in 1916 by California journalists. The California citizens, especially in the Bay Area, soon recognized the value of the bridge like this. It provides for better communication within the state. Business opportunities will be better. Construction began in 1933 during the Great Depression. It was completed for 4 years later. So meaning it is constructed from 1993 and it finished 4 years later. So what is the year after 4 years from 1933? It's
Um,
19.
19, 19, 1930, 1937.
All right, it finished 1937. The total cost was about $35 million. Building the bridge provided thousands of jobs. Okay, now based on the Golden Gate Bridge, do you think it's very interesting?
Yes,
Why do you say so? Why do you think that the Golden Bridge is interesting?
because is one of the longest and most beautiful bridge in the world.
Very good. It's one of the strongest and the most beautiful bridge in the world. Okay, now let's continue to the next slide. I hope you remember the details because there are some questions in the next slide about the bridge. Now let's continue. First, let's have a structure first. To be plus
To be made of,
to be plus made of.
made of.
Okay, let's have, can you think of some example of a sentence that uses this structure?
To be made of something.
Mm-hmm.
This bridge to be made of, uh, made up made of by metal.
Made of? What is made of?
Made up is by iron.
Okay, it is made of iron. Now, from the word, a sentence that uses would, and then you're going to add your verb.
Uh, I would,
I would,
I would do, I
I
would
would.
do homework to
Can you
my.
tell me the exact work that you are doing, the exact work that you are going to do?
I would do my homework.
I would do. Let's like answer, okay? I would answer my homework. Okay, that's very good. That's as simple as that. Don't make things complicated. Okay, much better if it's simple. Okay, now let's continue to the next slide. Here, let's have the exercises. From the context of the passage, what is the meaning of suspension? A. Hanging in the air above water and land. B. Mixture of water and flavor. C. Flat on the ground or water. Or D. Sent from home from school. Again, from the context of the passage. All right, it is based on the passage that you read, based on the Golden Gate. What is the meaning of suspension?
Suspension is mean is
Based on the passage or based on the Golden Gate Bridge, what is the meaning of suspension?
A, hanging in the air above water or land.
All right, let's check. Very good. You're right. Now let's continue. Wait. All right, good job. Now let's continue to the next question. Here, can you read the question number 2?
Number 2, how many times could we cover be used in the bridge go back and forth from San Francisco to New York, 3,000 miles each way?
Okay. How many times could the cable be used in the bridge to go back and forth from San Francisco and New York? 3,000 miles each way. Is it A, 2 to 3 times, B, more than 50 times, C, more than 100 times, or D, 160 times? Do you remember while reading the passage? How many
Mm,
times could the cable be used in the bridge to go back and forth from San Francisco to New York? Okay, so the cable will go back and forth 3,000 miles each way. How many times?
more than 50
More
times.
than
50.
more than 50 times. Okay, let's check your answer. Very good, you got it right. Okay, now let's continue to the next question. From the context of the passage, which would means special, different, or unusual? A, commerce, B, suspension, C, unique, or D, peninsula?
Easy, unique.
All right, very good. It's unique because it's unusual, it's different, and it's special. That's why you can call it unique. Okay, can you read the question number 4 and its choices?
Number 4 is, which of the following is an opinion and not a fact?
Okay, which of the following is an opinion and not a fact? Opinion means it's your own idea, and a fact is that is a true, that the meaning of this that is true. Okay, fact is true. This is meaning it is a true knowledge, a true story. Opinion is just your, this is your idea, okay? Opinion is an idea. Fact is based on a true story or based on true, the true happenings,
Uh,
true happened in life. Can you read the
is
letter A?
C.
Can you read the choices first from A to D?
A. It is a suspension bridge over 117 miles long. B. The Golden Gate is one of the longest and most beautiful bridges in the world. C. There are 160,000 miles of wire in the two cables. D. The Golden Gate Bridge rises above San Francisco Bay.
Okay, so your answer is, which of the following is an opinion? An opinion. You're looking for the opinion here. Where is the opinion? A, B, C, or D? Okay, we're looking for the opinion. Which do you think is the opinion here? Is it A, B, C, or D?
D.
Your choice is D. The Golden Gate Bridge rises above San Francisco Bay is no, okay? Because as what you have read, do you remember reading this sentence there in the passage? That the Golden Gate Bridge rises above San Francisco is fact. Okay, this is fact, this is true. And also, this suspension bridge is over 100 is 1.7 miles long, and there are 160 miles wide in the two cables is fact. So therefore, the opinion here is the letter B, that the Golden Gate is one of the longest and most beautiful bridges in the world. It is just an opinion because we don't know that in our generation now, we have many more bridges that are also beautiful, right?
Right.
Okay, now let's continue to the next question. Fill in the blanks. Okay, bonus round. The Golden Gate Bridge is one of the great engineering achievements of the 20th century. I'll give you time to answer. Letter B, C, D, and E. I'll give you time. Tell me if you're done answering. You can write it in your notebook, or you can just, if you want. Look at the example. The Golden Gate Bridge. Example in letter A, the Golden Gate. Oh, wait. The Golden Gate Bridge is one of the engineering achievements of the 20th century. Write your answers on your notebook for the questions B, C, D, and E. Tell me if you're done. I'll give you time to think of the answer.
The bridge is made the Golden Gate Bridge. The bridge is made.
The bridge is made blank 390,000 cubic yards of concrete.
It is by.
The bridge is made by. It's made of. It's made of. Okay. Made of 390,000 cubic yards of concrete. Now, letter C.
C is the flower by also 6. Six, seven, six.
It is written in the passage, the floor of the bridge allows for 6 blank and sidewalks.
Flower this. With me.
I'll give you a clue. It is another word for a road.
Is the wine 6 wine.
Another term for that. Can you remember your road? It is divided into 2, right?
Might.
It's for on the left and the right side. So that is 2 roads. And what is the other term for that? You have it in the vocabulary. We discussed it in the vocabulary before we start.
Unique.
No. Think of another word in the vocabulary. The floor of the bridge allows for 6 blank and sidewalks. Sidewalks. That's a clue.
Sidewalk. Blue.
Okay, now I'll give you to answer. The floor of the bridge allows for 6 lanes and sidewalks. Okay, now for letter D.
The bridge also equal in high one. Also, rice.
Bridge also blank earthquakes and high winds. It's, what is your answer?
Rice.
Riz. You're right, but I think there's a missing syllables of your answer. It's resists. Okay, it's resist. Now for letter E, building the bridge blank thousands of job.
3.
3 as in number 3.
Is 3,000.
Building the bridge blank thousands of job. It's not talking about how many thousand, but it's talking about um, the job that helps while they are constructing the building. Building the bridge blank thousands of job. It's provided. Okay, building the bridge provided thousands of job. Okay, now can you give me another example of a sentence that uses the word achievements? Your own idea, your own sentences that uses the word achievements.
Yeah. Achievement is
Give me another example of a sentence that uses the word achievements or use achievement in a sentence.
the achievement. Uh, uh, I I go to play soccer and I wins.
when you are playing soccer and you win, you called it as an achievement. Okay. Now, can you give me another example of a sentence that uses the word provide
Provide.
or provided? The word provide or provided. Can you give me a sentence that uses that word?
Provide is we give we give people something. We give people something. Something, the shirt, the t-shirt, and clothing.
Okay, so you provided clothes, things, and foods to other people. So that is what you are thinking.
The people is in the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
They is in the is in the isolation.
Okay, so you are providing their food, you are providing their needs. Okay, now let's continue. I think this is the last part. Okay, I will post your homework in our page, okay?
Okay.
Since we will meet again on next Saturday, just look at the page and I will post our homework, okay?
In the group,
Yeah, what?
the homework.
Mm-hmm. I will post it on the page, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so since we still have 2 minutes left, do you have some question before we end our class?
No.
Okay, so I will ask you, now I will be the one to ask you. What is the most beautiful place for you?
University.
What is the most beautiful place for you?
Yes, it is in the universities in Marina Bay.
Mm-hmm. So,
No, it's not in Marina Bay. It's not Marina Bay. Is not a university.
any place that you think that is very beautiful for you. The place that you really wanted to go.
Universal.
In
Is
Singapore?
yes, it's Singapore.
Okay, so have you been there?
Yes.
So you're saying that Singapore is the most beautiful place for you, right?
This is in they go to the Universal and he said the park Sentosa.
Okay, so do you think, what about other places?
The place is very beautiful
Mm-hmm.
and is the is the
Okay, that's okay. I will just ask you that in your assignment, okay? So thank you for your time for today. Let's meet again on Saturday. Just
okay.
check on our page because I will be posting your homework, okay?
Okay.
Okay, so goodbye for now. See you again next week. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye bye.
Okay.